Facebook. So had a question submitted about quality control and how to ensure quality after the job is completed for your landscape maintenance crews or even home cleaning for that matter. So one of the things that I highly recommend is if you're using a CRM, a customer relationship management software that gives you the ability to tie a form based on job completion. So what I'm talking about is a form pops up in the mobile application and requires the crew or the solo person to actually fill out a form based on a quality control checklist. What we did in my company here is at Callahan's Lawn Care, what we did is we required a form submission at the end of each job, plus on some jobs, a actual picture that was required to complete the job. So got me thinking. I was walking out of the office here today for SimpleGrowth and notice this monstrosity behind me. That is a tree, well, a weed, but looks more like a tree growing outside of this bush right here. So I'm guessing the landscape maintenance contractor has no quality control. It's a younger gentleman that cuts the grass here. He was just here yesterday. But I'm willing to bet if he had a quality control form that was required each and every time that he completed his lawn mowing and landscape maintenance duties, this would not happen because he would actually have to check off all the things that were required for that job that were completed. So it would create accountability for each part of the job that should be done and a picture or a series of pictures to document the job that was done, the specifications. So as you're walking out of your commercial office, if you hired a landscape professional to do this and you saw a weed that resembled a tree coming out of a shrub, taller than me, and I'm not too tall in stature, but at least 5'6" here, this would not be happening. So what I'm recommending in your service business, if you're looking to control quality, whether it's lawn care or home cleaning, we're going to require a form completion. So when you're on your mobile, the form is required to be filled out and everything's checked off. So we've got personal accountability for the job. And depending on the job, we want to require a picture upon completion. So if you're using a product like Service Autopilot, that picture now is going to be associated to that form on the client's record. A place that we had great success with this is in our snow removal division. Our manager or our scouts would go out and have to have required pictures and forms to document the weather across all of our service areas. So we had an audit trail of what the snow depth was and the ice was before we triggered the crews to go out and service those areas. But in the landscape maintenance division, we required pictures. So things like this didn't happen, especially on a high-end commercial property like this or an HOA. So quality control forms are going to be required on the mobile application in your software upon job completion. So in order to complete the job, the form had to be checked and a picture needed to be taken, or a series of pictures. So a lot of times the home cleaning companies that we work with require a picture as they exit the house or building of the locked and closed door. And that can be a safeguard of what has happened. In addition, lawn care and landscaping, a required picture if the customer has a fence gate. We take a picture of the closed gate as we leave. So when they get home, we can't be accused of leaving the gate open and having a kid or a pet run out of that backyard. So comments or questions, drop below. Callahan's Corner. You ask questions, we answer them live here on Facebook. I'm recommending the requirement of a form completion after each job by the crew leader and potentially some pictures to avoid something like this behind me. We'll see you again tomorrow. Callahan's Corner. You ask the questions, we answer them live here on Facebook.